Hey folks, Jay here. I just want to say, first of all, thank you guys so much for coming to this channel, spending your time here, watching, commenting, thumbs up, sharing it. I truly appreciate you guys watching. I have 15,000 subscribers. It's been slow growth and I absolutely love it. I just want to say thank you guys for always watching and tuning in. Some of you guys tune in for X different reasons and I truly do appreciate it. I read all your comments. I try to get back to you guys. I appreciate you letting me into your home. If you're watching it on your TV, on your computer, or on your phone, wherever you may be, I just want to say I truly appreciate you guys. All the love. I love making videos. I love doing what I'm doing here. I mean, look at this stuff I love it, absolutely love it. I hope you guys aren't bored. I hope you guys enjoy the content. I love you guys all. Let's get into today's video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the homestead. Jay here. What we're going to talk about today is our central boiler CL6048 classic non-gasification boiler. I'm going to talk about packing the boiler full. Now, I've gotten this comment for years now. Jay, why don't you pack it? Jay, why don't you pack it? Why don't you pack it full? What I've discovered real quick, we are going to pack it in this video. That's for a different reason. What I discovered is when you pack this boiler, you are going to just use more wood. It's that plain and simple. You are going to burn way more wood. Now, what I like to do is load enough for about 12 hours. So I wake up in the morning, I load it. I run a tree business, if you guys haven't known, for maybe those of you new here at the channel. I have piles of firewood. I am trying to burn it. So what I do is I wake up in the morning, I load about what I think is going to get me about a 12-hour burn, and then usually when I get home in the afternoon, I just have coals, residual. That way, when the boiler is down to pretty much coals, you can rake the coals back, you can get the ash out, you can really maintain that proper coal bed, and then you can reload it with whatever. That's generally what I've done. Now, I have made a video before in the past of loading really long logs into this machine, stacking it full. Now, what I've learned with the long logs, this is a 60 by 48 firebox, so you can fit a large log in there. When you completely pack this thing full of logs, what I've discovered is that all your heat goes out the chimney. It goes right out the back. Sorry, I was just checking my dog. Hey, leave it alone. He's eating a spray can. Smart dog. Anyways, when you load the really, really long logs into this machine, what I've realized is that you give the fire no space and the fire goes out the back of the chimney. I've kind of discovered that. So what I do is when I do pack the boiler, and when I pack the boiler, the only time I pack the boiler is if I have, maybe if I'm low on wood, if I'm burning some green wood, or if I have stuff I want to get rid of, I will pack this machine full. Or also, we have a storm coming. We're getting about 10, 11 inches of snow here in New Hampshire, allegedly. So I want this boiler to run as long as possible before I have to come out here, because I got to manage snow, plow, do all this other stuff. So I don't want to have to worry about, especially if you get wet snow, anybody who's shoveled before, packing it down. And when you drive over it, pack over it, walk over it, it's a pain in the butt to shovel or snow blow. So anyways, I don't think it's efficient to pack it. However, in this case, we have dry, ready to go ash, and we have a storm coming. We're going to pack the boiler full. So that's my 2 cents. Hopefully it makes sense. We're going to use more wood. However, I am trying to kind of burn this pile down, believe it or not. I want to get to a certain point so I can redo this wood yard. So I am packing the boiler more frequently because I have wood to burn. I am kind of buried here. So if you're trying to be more consistent, not trying to blow through wood, I would load what you think. And I've already gone over all the tips and tricks. You know, have your fire close to the front, stack the logs high. In this case, we're going to spread our coals out across the whole firebox, and we're going to absolutely pack this thing. So without further ado, folks, let's show you how I pack it. Again, it's not the most efficient way to heat wood, but if you're trying to burn some green wood, if you're trying to burn maybe stuff's covered in snow, the least amount of cycles to dry all that wood, the better. Now, all this wood's kind of got some light snow covering on it, so after 1 or 2 heat cycles, it's all going to be good to roll. Now, if I continuously add snowy covered logs to the fire over time, well, that's going to eventually that's going to suck. It's not going to be as efficient. So packing it full of either wet wood, not so dry wood, snow covered stuff like that, or if you've got a case where there's a storm coming and you want to just fill it, pack it, so you don't have to worry about it. Here's how to do it. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, let's get to it. Actually, I'm gonna bring you guys up front so you can see. Look at that front row seat to the classic show. Okay, so we have some residual logs in here. We're gonna push these aside for now. What I'm going to do is push all these hot coals back. See, I'm just kind of pulling off the top here. I'm gonna push all these hot coals back. Haven't reached the ash layer yet, if you will. Obviously the ash is gonna settle. So pushing these coals back, we're gonna rake out some of this ash. Okay. Now I've showed you how I do it, and I'm not gonna bore you for the whole 5 minutes. But this is how I do the ash. Square shovel, push it back here. And then what you can do is, you give it a little shake, and all you're left with is pretty much just wood ash. I got 2 barrels right here that I'm gonna put it in. So let me spare you that time lapse, and then we'll get back to it. So I wanna show you that again. This is what I do. Again, the ash is gonna be at the bottom, so you scrape into it, and then I just give the shovel a shake. See that? That's pretty much pure ash. Of course, is there pieces of charcoal in there that could burn? Yeah. But for the most part, you got most of the ash. In with the shovel. Give it a shake. See? Most of the ash on that bottom there. Now, like I've said before in the past, those of you who consistently follow the channel, normally I'd pull the fire all the way up front. But in this case, where we want to pack the boiler, I want coals on that whole firebox floor. So when that dust settles, you'll be able to see we got coals across this whole firebox. Nice. We just took out a whole trash barrel full of ash, as you can see. So our coals are level with the door. As you can see, we got them pushed pretty much all the way back. Now we're gonna absolutely load this pig. Again, it's a 60 by 48 firebox. Normally I utilize the first third of it. That gives the heat more time with the baffle walls. But again, in this case, where we have snow coming, and I have a lot of wood I actually want to burn, we're gonna go ahead and just absolutely pack this thing full. So you ready? This is gonna be cool. This is the fun part. I've only done this a handful of times, so it's fun to pack it. I've shied away from the really long logs, and I like the smaller diameter stuff. I'm working around the camera, so be mindful here. We're gonna kind of just toss it in until we kind of hit the back wall there. And I'm really not picky with which way I load the fire or load the logs. They're all pretty much smaller diameter stuff, so I'm kind of just here and there willy-nilly. You want to give the fire all different kinds of pockets, you know, to travel up and down, over, left and right, whatever it may be. So occasionally I'll throw in something sideways, like this boulder here. Yeah, see? That's perfect. Smaller diameter junk. Look at, stuff's already burning. So we're gonna fill up the back. Again, we're up to our eyeballs in wood, so we don't need to worry about being efficient in this case. I want a reliable fire that's gonna last a while. You don't have to come out here in the middle of the snowstorm. See how I kind of put that log sideways? There's really no, just kind of hodgy-podgy, if you will, if that's a word. So that one's like that. It's really hard to throw pieces in around the camera, but we're doing our best. See, snow and all. That one's even got ice on it. See, that one landed sideways, which is great. No problem there. Kind of grabbing the smaller ones, try to get those in. You can hear the snow coming off of it too. Large piece, small round. Let's get the smaller ones. Then we'll get the bigger ones loaded in. Yeah. See, sideways, no problem there. This is all dry ash, ready to go. Covered in snow and everything. So we're gonna keep packing this thing. Where's all my logs? There we are. Get into the bigger ones now, so put that one there. Oh, it's almost worked out. Almost worked out perfectly. How much wood I cut. It's almost like I knew. Still got room. We still got room. This is where the little pieces come into play. What else we got? Can I fit that big one? This will definitely go. Oh, I don't think so. Let me dig up a couple small pieces. Now that is a full. Oh, we still got lots of room. Still got lots of room up there. Oh yeah, look at that. That's not full. I don't know what full is. All right, now we're running into. Oh, there it is. Then we're gonna stay one more, and that'll do it. Let me flip that around. We're gonna be able to close our door. Yeah, that's it. And there you have it, folks. Absolutely packed. You notice how it's not universal? See how the middle there? The middle's open. That's gonna let that flame go up. Loading in those really symmetrical logs is forcing the fire to go back. At least this way, the fire has all different ways to go in and around and up those logs. And as you can see here, there's absolutely no problem. Our coal bed is cleaned, flushed to the bottom of the door, cleaned out a whole barrel of ash, and we loaded it with ash, ironically. So it's amazing, folks. These machines are incredible. So again, to wrap up, packing your boiler full, you're going to use more wood. However, there is a benefit to that. If you are burning uglier wood, maybe it's not fully seasoned, maybe it's covered in snow, this machine is going to run through a couple heat cycles, and then all that wood is going to be black. There's going to be no snow left. There's going to be no nothing. We're going to be roaring clean smoke right out of that chimney after a couple runs. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on packing the boiler full. If you have the wood to burn, go ahead and feed it, pack it full. But if you want to be more efficient, I'm going to do a follow-up video on this. Actually have 2 volumes of wood, load load one pile all at once, see how long till it burns out, and then do what I normally do. So that's coming next. But this was just my 2 cents on packing the boiler. Works great. If you have subpar wood, maybe you put your best wood on the bottom, load it with green wood. By the time that green wood gets down to the coals, it's going to be more than dry. You're just baking it, basically using it as a kiln for the most part. But as you can see here, this dry dead ash, I mean, there's snow dripping right off that. There's snow on that log, and this fire is still cooking. As you can see, that fire's got plenty of room to go up. There's lots of cavities in there. We're giving that fire, I mean, literally, there's snow on these logs. And I guarantee you, I'll show you later when we come back out here, this is gonna be beautiful. So that's my 2 cents. Hope you guys enjoyed. Everybody's been saying, why don't you pack it? Why don't you pack it? Well, there's my answer. So there are some times I do pack it full, other times I don't. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. God bless. Any questions, ask. We're gonna do a follow-up. We're gonna get same exact volume of wood loaded all at once. We're gonna do consistent weather, consistent showers, whatever, same heat load. We're gonna keep much control as we can. That's gonna come up next, so we're gonna try that next. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. God bless. Let me know what you think, and like I always say, we'll see you guys out in the woods. Also, look at this pile too. Packed it full. Did I even make a dent? I didn't even make a dent. God, we got logs everywhere. Look at that beautiful sight. All right, folks, that's it. God bless. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And like I always say, see you guys out in the woods. All right, here we go. 8:30 at night. We loaded it at 12. 187. She's hot. She's hot. Let's see how our ash is doing. Oh yeah, thing's still packed. Hard to tell at night, but plenty of wood in there. Oh yeah, she's good to roll. There's so much heat coming off that. I'm sorry I don't melt the camera. Nice. Let's throw a few more rounds in here. It's gonna start to snow any minute now. Nice. All right, very cool.